Okay, so you hear the word prophecy and you think schizophrenic, religious nutcase. Actually, this prophecy is just a list of dates, guesses if you will, and the message behind the prophecy is actually a message against religious hypocrisy, which I think is the biggest danger facing the world today, is religious hypocrisy. Whether Christian, Jew, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, I think religious hypocrisy is dangerous and has never been more dangerous than today. And it goes hand in hand often with political authoritarianism, which is also what my prophecy, or our prophecy, me, Jacob Werteling, Nathan Breeze, the message behind our prophecy is against exactly that, political authoritarianism. Politicians who tell lies and use propaganda to have control over people. And 5 dates have passed now. It is Wednesday, the 31st of January 2018. So we thought, and there's 3 more dates to come, which are right here, the 7th of February, 16th of February, and the 9th of March 2018. So we might have a look at what's happening on Wednesday, 31st of January 2018, since that's today, and it's around 20 to 12 in the morning, Australian Eastern Daylight Time.
Is a severe weather alert.
While the monsoon has eased for the top end, it's still in full swing for northern parts of the Queensland Peninsula and parts of the West Kimberley region, where severe weather warnings for heavy rainfall and damaging winds at times persist. We've also had abnormally high tides reported on Tuesday afternoon across right on that western side of the peninsula, on the eastern side of the Gulf of Carpentaria, around that Weipa region. Now, the satellite imagery shows that cloud has moved offshore from the top end region, but you can still see some cloud trailing onshore for the Kimberley and masses of bright cloud right over far northern Queensland, and that's where that monsoon trough is currently active. This is a great way to illuminate what's been happening with the monsoon. Take a look at how busy the radar was yesterday, but then overnight we had a few storms, and it's largely cleared this morning for large parts of the NT. As such, the severe weather warnings for damaging surf, damaging winds, and heavy rainfall have all been canceled. But the cumulative rainfall over the last few days, that is over half a meter of rain in the last week for some areas, has resulted in river swelling. The Daly River is nearing its peak today, projected to be around 14.85 meters, but it'll be quite some time before it drops below major flood levels. Meanwhile, the West Kimberley region, getting battered by more onshore winds and showers, is directed by a tropical low-pressure system. It's a slow-moving system that's been buffeting Broom over the last several days and bringing record rain. Broom now sitting in the midst of their wettest January ever recorded. And on top of that, it's actually the wettest calendar month ever recorded, with totals now amounting to over 1 meter. Now, West Roebuck's also picked up over half a meter in just the space of 48 hours or so. And notice how we're still seeing showers training on the coast through there. Meanwhile, the Queensland Peninsula is where the action is actually starting to ramp up. Severe weather warnings for heavy rainfall, damaging winds, and abnormally high tides, well, they extend across the peninsula and right down to the Burketown region in the Gulf of Carpentaria district. Now, that warning also extends as far to the north as Thursday Islands, and you can see just how many showers and storms we've had through this region. Here's some rainfall totals that we had to 9 a.m. local time. Broome picking up an additional 57, West Roebuck 66, and it's eased back again in the territory. Victoria River Downs only at 3, and of course Darwin picking up 40 millimeters. But it's ramped up for the Queensland Peninsula, with places like Sherter Raft picking up their heaviest rain in 5 years, and Weipa their heaviest rain in 3 years. That's 3 consecutive wet seasons there. Forecast on screen, showers and storms continuing for most of the day and ramping up at times for parts of the Queensland Peninsula. Scattered showers and storms for the territory, and heavy rain and showers for the West Kimberley with the tropical low-pressure system. We also had some heavy rain overnight for parts of the southeast. Most of it fell on the ranges, and places like Canberra had their wettest day in about a month's time. Meanwhile, further to the south in Tasmania, we saw a cold front crossing in the morning, bringing a general southerly flow. You can see those southerlies in the showers there, and it was falling as snow above about 900 meters for parts of the Central Plateau, with settled snow reported around the Great Lake region in central Tasmania, just to the south of the Liawini region. It's been cold, and it will also continue to be showery for most of the day for southern Tasmania. Showers for New South Wales will continue to migrate north throughout the day, so we'll see evening showers for the Sydney Basin and the Hunter region by the afternoon and evening, but they'll ramp up for the northern rivers and then indeed overnight for southeast Queensland. Southeast Queensland also set to see a swelter today, with temperatures in the mid-30s projected throughout the Brisbane Valley. Meanwhile, a much cooler day throughout New South Wales, a cool autumnal day throughout Victoria, and of course, Tasmania cold enough to snow during this morning.